we are going to do this. We are going to go to our next guest here in just a few moments. And I believe there's our next guest. And she is with us here on our big broadcast. And why we get things going here, find us on 990 WBOB. Also, find us on the old the Facebook, as they say. And also, kjagradio.com as well. And we are going to go to our next guest. She is going to join us today here on our broadcast. And so go ahead and give me and the ladies a brief introduction on yourself, my friend. Tell us a bit about yourself, Brina.
Hi, well, I'm Brina Kay. I am a singer-songwriter currently living, recording, and was playing until the pandemic in Nashville, Tennessee. I grew up in the Chicagoland area and went to school at the University of Nebraska, where I kind of faced a decision to either continue down a normal career path or go after my dreams. So I decided to go after my dreams, and I played with a local band in Nebraska for a little bit before moving out to Nashville. Didn't really know what to expect or what to do. I just knew what I wanted to do, and I went for it. And 5 songs later, and lots of cool memories and experiences under my belt, here I am.
So,
20?
20.
24.
You're what?
24.
Ha, I was right.
So, in the interest of getting more content, Jay is going to be traveling through the Tennessee area. Hopefully, she stops off in my favorite place, Dyersburg, and so we may be getting a hold of you and having Jay set up a video interview with you when she's in the area. So,
Cool.
But Samantha, jump in there, my friend. I know you've already got some questions. Go ahead, my friend.
So how long have you been doing music?
I actually learned to play the violin when I was in kindergarten. So I think from a very young age, I kind of had that foundation. Even before I knew I wanted to sing or write songs or do any of that, I kind of, I had that foundation playing violin. And so starting with that, I then got into musical theater, which I loved. I was always kind of an over-energetic child, a little bit of a troublemaker, and so it was a very good outlet for me to just kind of, be very extra and be celebrated for it. So I got into musical theater, loved that. Kind of steered away from the arts a little bit in high school because I got very invested in soccer and cheerleading, but then I can never really stay away. So I then got involved on the dance team and did the musical at school. And then in college, I was majoring in journalism. So I wasn't taking these classes. And I just started taking theater and dance classes that had nothing to do with my major and were just costing a bunch of money. But I just missed doing that stuff. So I was taking those classes. And that's when I kind of realized, graduation is coming up. So I gotta decide what to do here. So I dabbled in songwriting when I was in high school. I wrote a couple, but it really didn't start until college when I was kind of faced with that decision. And I was like, you know what, this is what I actually want to do. And I always, even though I was musical, I didn't really write songs, but I was always very good at English classes and writing essays and writing poems and things like that. So I always kind of had the two pieces, but I didn't connect them until I kind of made the decision to go after that.
Gotcha. What's the your favorite time of day to write music?
Definitely super late at night. I'm kind of a night owl. I feel like I don't fully function until 10 p.m. on as far as just my creativity and just existing in general. I feel like that's when my brain is really firing and getting all those cool ideas. So definitely after the evening, not a morning person.
Oh, I love that. I'm kind of the same way. I write artist reviews, so I write at night. That's the time I can really concentrate and really kind of delve into the music. So I love that. I can agree there with the night writing.
Yeah, it's annoying because I'll be trying to sleep and then my brain will think of this really cool idea and then I just have to wake up and write it down.
Yeah.
Try the thing where it's like, oh, I'll remember it in the morning. You never remember it in the morning, so I just have to get up and
Right.
make work and then just be tired the next day because I'm gonna be tired anyway. So,
Right. It's worth it though.
definitely.
So, tell us about the Ghost of Christmas Past.
I love this one so much. So I was actually having a co-write with my producer, Mike Anderson, and he brought in another artist that he knows named Olivia Francis. So this was the first time I had ever met her. She's super sweet. We're really good friends now. That's just why I love Nashville. It's just so collaborative and everybody's friends and it's so much fun. But yeah, we were just throwing ideas around and I had this idea for a while because we watch A Christmas Carol every year. And so I kind of had the idea already of like the Ghost of Christmas Past representing an ex and how that would be a cool idea. But I never, on my own, I tried to write it a couple times and I was like, I'm not really liking what I'm writing. So usually when that happens, that's what I bring to co-writes. So I brought that idea. They both thought it was really cool. And we kind of just ran with it. Like for me and Olivia not knowing each other, we cranked that song out in a day and like it was really cool and we were writing it with the production, so he was making instrumentals and we were like going back and forth on the lyrics and we just kind of happened very magically, but it was really cool and we kind of sat on it actually for a whole year. We wrote it around Halloween last year and then we didn't pitch it or anything, we didn't do anything with it. So as Christmas started coming up, I hadn't had a song in a while because I had my 4 singles that I put out prior and music videos and just a lot of investments. So I was kind of waiting. And then I'm planning an EP in the future. So this was kind of like no man's land for me as far as putting out songs. So I was like, what if I put out this song? So I went up and asked them, I was like, can I do this one? Would you guys mind? And they're like, yeah, for sure. And so we went for it and it came together so cool. Like the way we did the production and the harmonies and all that. I was really happy with it.
Awesome. Cool.
So, when I got the press release for this, I saw this photo of you. What the hell is this?
Hey, you need to share. You can't just tell us about it.
So actually, when I started the process of, okay, we're going to release a song, I had a graphic designed for the album art. But
Yes.
usually I do a big photo shoot for it. So if you look at some of my past stuff, like I said, I'm very extra, so I like to be very dramatic about my album art, music, and stuff like that. But this time I didn't have that. So I consulted my roommate, Marion Shayna, who's also a very awesome songwriter in town. But I was like, I need to figure out something for this to promote my song and post pictures on Instagram and do things like that. And we were talking, and she's really into makeup. She does makeup really well. And so I was like, could you turn me into like a Christmas zombie? And so like she was like, yeah, of course. So we in our bathroom, she looked up makeup looks and we just kind of did it. I went to Hobby Lobby. Yeah, I went to like a craft store. I don't remember which
awesome.
one. But I picked up some props, like some Christmas things and ornaments and stuff like that. And then we just kind of made the Christmas zombie look, and I think it turned out really cool.
That's awesome.
There you go.
Well, see, when I got the information, and then we did this, we scheduled this interview, and then you popped up, and you looked so fragile. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? So
man.
I think that's awesome that you were a Christmas zombie for this Ghost of Christmas Past thing.
Yeah, I love to go all out with costuming and makeup and stuff. That's my musical theater in me. That's like I can't just show up with like myself and a guitar. Like it has to be a show. It has to be a production. It has to be something cool, and so someone goes, what the heck is going on here? I need to investigate that and learn more about it. Oh, there's this great song here. It's all marketing.
It's all marketing. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. It's all marketing. Well, you've got a really great song here. You're doing some amazing things. How do we connect with you on the web and everything?
So I'm pretty much anywhere I can be. You can find me Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Spotify, iTunes, all the streaming platforms. I'm everywhere I can be. And if you want to find all of those things in one spot, you should go to brinakaymusic.com. I also have a blog where I tell my journey in Nashville and all the crazy things and ups and downs that have been going on since I moved there, which I think is pretty cool. I actually need to write a new entry because it's been a minute. I've just been really busy. But also, be sure to subscribe to my email list because I send my email subscribers information before I make big announcements, and I give them special deals and behind the scenes info, which is really cool. So if you want all the cool stuff that not everybody gets, you better sign up for my email list. But yes, BrinaKayMusic.com.
Fantastic. Well, I appreciate you making time for me and Jay and Samantha today. And thanks for doing this. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks so much for having me and for doing this for artists like me.
Definitely.
We appreciate it a lot.
Definitely. Thank you, my friend. And we are going to do this because we have a very, very, very impatient next guest. So what we are going to do is I'm going to put him through, and then we are going to go to Brina's song, and then we're going to come back and do his interview. So, is this...
the whole patient part.
This is going to be just so insane. But we are going to do this. We are going to put everybody on hold. We're going to finish up with our previous guest. We're going to play her song, Ghost of Christmas Past. When we come back, we will talk with Nasser here on our big broadcast, coast to coast and border to border. Good Lord, it is just such a mess sometimes on this show. Get a hold of us online, JiggyJaguar.com, and we are going to play Ghost of Christmas Past right now.
In the bitter snowy weather, we'd carol and be merry at my parents' place. You'd light up the room just like how you do. You were the greatest gift a girl could ever dream of. But seasons change and people do too after years of mistletoeing with you. You're my ghost of Christmas past, the love I thought would last. Now it's jingle bells and deck the halls with empty frames are haunting my walls. Every year you keep on coming back. You're my ghost of Christmas past, ghost of Christmas past. You got down on one knee in the sparkle of the tree. It's a memory that follows me wherever I go. Santa wasn't watching, so I threw away your stocking and smashed your ornament to pieces on the ground. You linger around, so what can I do after years of mistletoeing with you? You're my ghost of Christmas past, the love I thought would last. Now it's jingle bells and deck the halls with empty frames are haunting my walls. Every year you keep on coming back. You're my ghost of Christmas past, ghost of Christmas past. I know you're sleeping
Okay, that is that. That wraps it up. Check out